Hi everyone, I hope you're having a good Friday. I wanted to put together a short yin sequence for tight hips. This is something a lot of us experience. So without further ado, let's get started. We are going to begin in child's pose. So bring your knees wide to the side of the yoga mat. Bring the big toes to touch. Gently lower down. Arms to stretch forward, forehead to relax on the earth. Take a moment to center. Take a cleansing inhale through your nose. And take a big exhale, sigh the breath out. Let go of your day so far, of any tension, anxiety, stress. Breathe that out now. Bring awareness to your upper back, your shoulders, and the hips. Feeling the hips gently tracking down towards the heels. For your next inhale, lifting your head, pressing the palms into the earth as you walk your hands back towards your knees. And bringing yourself into a yogic squat now. You are bringing your toes to point outwards. Now, don't worry if your heels don't touch the floor. The heels can be lifted, it's absolutely fine. Gently allow your arms to release in front of you, either palms facing up or downwards. Let the head go, let the head be heavy. And to begin, you might wish to just take some very slight movements into the hips, maybe swaying from side to side. Taking some movements through your head, releasing any tension in the neck. And then just arrive into stillness for a few minutes. And if at any point this feels uncomfortable, simply bring your hands behind you and gently bring yourself down. Okay, you can extend the feet out and take windscreen wipers if you need. Try and stay with it. Only a few minutes here. Close your eyes, bring all the awareness into your hips, into the left hip crease, into the right hip crease. Where else are you feeling this stretch? Perhaps in the feet, the ankles, the Achilles, calves, hamstrings. Surrender. Bring awareness to your breath. How are you breathing? Try to lengthen your inhales and your exhales. Letting whatever comes up for you in this hip opener, whether it's sadness, anger, frustration. But all our emotions are stored in our hips, so it's perfectly normal to feel a shift in how you're feeling. When you're in a hip opener such as this, spending 1 more minute here. Typically holding our postures in yin between 2 and 5 minutes, but generally aiming for 3. Allowing the space to go deeper to the fascia, connective tissues. Passive, very powerful stretches. Take a big, deep inhale and take an exhale. Very gently lift your head, bring your hands behind you, land the palms down, bring the feet slightly forward, keep the knees bent, lean back and take your windscreen wipers here. Tracking both knees over to one side and then over towards the other. Good. Bringing the soles of your feet together now for butterfly. You can bring the soles of the heels of your feet close to your body if that's available, but if it feels tight on your inner abductors, just simply extend the feet forward slightly, keeping the soles of the feet together. You're just making a larger triangle with your body. And then just holding on to the feet, you can let the forearms rest on top of your shins. Gently surrender. Scan your body, crown of your head, all the way down to your toes. Notice how everything is feeling. Check in with the inner abductors, the inner thighs, hips. Letting go of how your body looks here. Rounding through your upper back. Letting the head go entirely. Head is heavy. Perhaps feeling some tension through the back of the neck. Feeling free to take some little rotations with the head, the neck there. Taking a deep inhale. Taking a big exhale. Placing your hands into your feet as you straighten through the spine. Hands behind you. Bring the feet flat. Take your windscreen wipers. Arriving into dragon now, we're going to come up onto all fours and then we're going to step the left foot forward. Bring the left foot to the outside of the mat and slowly start to bring yourself up. We're going to take high flying dragon today, so we're going to interlace the fingers and press them down onto your left thigh. Now make sure that you are sinking that right hip down and forwards. You're keeping your left knee directly on top of your ankle. If you feel like there's any discomfort under the right knee, you can always fold your yoga mat under, okay? So you can give your knee some extra padding. Sense and feel into that left hip. And close your eyes. Holding here for 1 more minute. Keeping the chest open. Ten more seconds. Deep inhale. Big exhale. Good. Very gently bring your fingertips down into the earth. Take a little half split here. Straight in through the left leg. Flex the left toes towards you. Allow your forehead to come down towards your left knee. Stretching through your hamstring. Good. Then very slowly bring that left knee back. You're in a tabletop position. Step the right foot forward. Bring yourself up. Press your fingertips, interlace the fingers and press them into your thigh. Sink down to the right hip. Send the left hip down and forwards. Remember, you can take the padding if your yoga mat's quite thin. So staying here for a couple of minutes. Always helpful to close your eyes in your yin practice so that all the awareness draws inwards into sensations in the body. What's your body trying to tell you? And also to switch off from any visual stimulation around you, to bring awareness to your breath. Is the breath short, shallow, frantic even? Or are the breaths long and deep? Careful not to grip those right toes into the earth. Relax your toes. One more minute. Many different variations of dragon. There's low flying dragon where you have your hands on the floor. For this particular variation, it's very powerful. Asana. Ten more seconds. Taking an inhale, taking an exhale. Good, very slowly bringing the fingertips down, sending this right leg straight, flexing the right toes towards your face. Gently lower your forehead down towards your right knee. Then gently lifting the head, bringing the right knee back, riding back into a tabletop. We're taking a little cat-cow here, inhale, lift it. Exhale, rounding. And some rocks from side to side at the hips. Sending the hips back, bringing the hips forwards. And let's take pigeon pose, or sleeping swan as we call it in yin. I'm going to bring the right knee behind the right wrist, so the right knee comes to the outside of the mat. Send the left leg back straight. Make sure the hips are square, so you can always press your fingertips into the earth here. Draw the left hip down, and then very slowly start to come forward. Now, you can make a little cushion with your fists on top of each other here, and just bring your forehead down. Or maybe you can bring your forearms down, your head down to the earth. Maybe that's available. Perhaps widen the arms to take the pressure out of the shoulders. Stay here for 1 minute. Normally we'd stay here for longer, but because we're doing a shorter sequence, it's really just a taster for you to get some ideas about what kind of postures can work for you when you're feeling like you have this tightness in your hips. Generally, I'd recommend 3 minutes each side. How is the right hip, guys? Dig deep for your breath. If you're finding it hard, knowing the posture will not last forever. Ten more seconds here. Big inhale. Deep exhale. Very slowly lifting your head, placing the hands into the earth. Slowly tucking the back toes under, bringing that left knee to lift and bringing the left leg forward. As you come back into a tabletop, you might wish to just shake that right leg out a little bit. You can circle, make little rotations in both directions. Good, and other sides, we're going to bring the left knee to the left side of the mat, straightening and stretching this right leg back, slowly coming down. For 1 minute. Drawing that right hip down and forwards. How does it feel on the other side? Okay, more seconds. Inhaling. Exhaling. Slowly lifting your head, placing the hands into the earth, walking the hands back, tucking the back toes, lifting that right knee, walk the leg forward slightly, bring yourself back into tabletop, shake out the left leg, circle. Good, and rising onto your back. Take a happy baby. We're going to either grab for outsides or inside of feet or hook the big toes. Draw the knees down towards the armpits. Let the tailbone sink down into the earth and level with the chest. Looking up towards the ceiling. Perhaps your body wants to sway to one side. Allow it to do whatever it wants. Maybe you're in stillness. You can always take a little hamstring stretch by straightening each leg out alternately here. Sink those knees down towards the armpits. Good, then draw the big toes to touch. Bring the knees into the chest, give yourself a little rock from left to right. Circle the knees in one direction. Circle in the other direction. Well done. Arriving into your final resting pose. You can take full corpse pose where the legs are wide, or you can take reclining butterfly, keeping the hip theme going, bringing the soles of the feet together, arms out to your side. Close down your eyes. Take a cleansing inhale. Take a cleansing exhale. Well done, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this short taster session of one of my yin classes. I'll hopefully see you next time. Namaste.